getting yourself together, slap on that sunscreen, and you will be ready for whatever events of the day are coming forth.
Okay. What about some other skin cancer protection tips? You know, so we've touched upon sunscreen. What about protective clothing?
Excellent question. People think that only using a hat, a broad rim hat, is very good. A little bit better than a ball cap, because the ball cap does not cover the ears, and we do see skin cancers on the ears, so you definitely want a broad rim hat. You also want to, in addition to the hat, use the sunscreen. A lot of people think that just the hat is enough, I don't need my sunscreen, but there's reflection off the brim of the hat from the sun rays onto your skin, so beneath the hat you are getting sun damage, so you need the sunscreen underneath that, okay? There's now protective clothing out there that you can wear that have a built-in sunscreen depending how the clothing is woven. For those people that don't like to use a sunscreen, it can use it in their clothing too.
So that is legitimate. It's not just some little trendy marketing scheme.
No, there's certain companies that make it, and they are actually very lightweight. They're not very heavy. They're breathable. But for those people that need that extra protection.
And Dr. Schlesinger, the sun rays are strongest at a certain period of the day. And what's your recommendation? You know, between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. should you try and seek shade or stay out of the sun if you can?
If you can. The American Academy of Dermatology recommends that you limit your sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 4. The reason is that at that time the sun is coming most directly down from the sky, and so it has the least protection from our ozone layer, which normally reduces the rays in the evening and morning.
And for the thousands of people here in the Low Country who have jobs that require them to be outside, obviously they can't do that, but that's where the sunscreen, the wide-brimmed hat, and the protective clothing
One
come
thing
in.
I always tell people is that when they're wearing normal clothing, not this special sun protective clothing, is it really doesn't protect you from the sun. So if they're not going to wear the protective clothing, they must wear sunscreen underneath it as well, because we see lots of cancers on the back and chest on typically covered areas.
Well, on May 19th, Roper St. Francis is hosting a free one-day only skin cancer screening. Real quickly, let's go over the details, Dr. Hampton.
Yes, it'll be held between 5 and 8 p.m. There'll be dermatologists, which we're going to be examining primarily the sun-exposed areas. And
it's happening only at Bon Secours St. Francis Hospital.
Correct, and you do have to call to make an appointment so that everybody can have their chance to be there.
Right, and the number to call is 402-CARE. That's 402-2273. And just remember, you do have to call to make an appointment. We only have a few seconds left, but Dr. Schlesinger, why do you think it's so important that people take time to take part in this skin cancer screening, or at least have a screening at some point during the year?
We want to prevent skin cancer, and the beautiful thing about the skin is it's a window. We can just look at it. So take advantage of it and get screened.
Excellent. Thank you both for being here and sharing all of your wonderful advice. And bottom line, folks, is we want to prevent any form of skin cancer. If you're interested in the May 19th skin cancer screening, again, just call 402-CARE to make an appointment. You can also call that same number if you have additional questions for my guests today that we weren't able to answer for you. As always, thank you for watching HealthBeat TV. It is your source for health and wellness information exclusively here on Comcast C2. Have a great day.